Hi, Gary here. Happy New Year. What are your intentions? Now, that's not me asking my daughter's boyfriend that question, but more precisely, it's something that I saw in a movie 20 years ago, Apollo 13. Tom Hanks stars as Jim Lovell, and they're kind of coming around the moon after they had this explosion, trying to make their way back to Earth. And Jim Lovell turns to Swigert and Hayes and says, "Gentlemen, what are your intentions?" And they kind of turn back, and he then says, "I'd like to go home." And so today I want to talk about intentionality, and I want to talk about it in terms of what are your intentions in 2016. Now, you might say, what's the big deal? Well, I've had the privilege of working with and learning from many of you, many of my clients and others out there who are very successful people, business owners, entrepreneurs, and executives and so forth. And I've watched them be very intentional and have these results take place. And I just learned one thing about intentionality, and that's this. The eyes only see and the ears only hear what the brain is looking for. And so when you're very intentional about whatever, you're more likely to achieve what your intentions are than to not. Now, you might say, gee, a lot of people have the skills and the knowledge and the wisdom and all these other things, and they do, but how many of them actually achieve what they want? And because they're not intentional necessarily about what they're doing over the next year. So this is a new year, and you got those New Year resolutions, but I really would ask yourself what your intentions are for this next year. Now, we have a thing called the 80% rule. An 80% rule goes like this. The first time you try to do anything new, you only do it at 80%, not 100%, at 80%. And so if your intentions this year are to do something different, to achieve something, and to allow that money and that wealth that you have to come along with it, then I would say this. Take out a piece of paper and just write on the top of the paper, my 2016 intentions. That's it. Write that on the top. And just write down just 3 things. That's going to take you maybe 5 minutes to do this. Just write down 3 things. And you want to know what? If you pick up that piece of paper at the end of the year, I would bet you that those 3 things will be completed. Now, it's usually 80%, so maybe it's 2. So maybe you write 4 and you get 3 completed. Any way you look at it, better to be intentional about it and know exactly what you want and let your wealth, your money, come along and support that ride you want to be on over the next year. It's so important. And so you really drive the train going down the road. So hope this helps. It's a new year, and you have some great intentions coming along. Enjoy.